Hi, good day, Madam Diana and Madam Rushaida. First of all, I will start introducing myself. So, my name is Dimple, and I'm going to present about my research. So, my topic is understanding the intention and mobile wallet usage among higher education. So we will be starting with the presentation outline. So in this presentation, I will be talking about the introduction, literature review, methodology, analysis, and discussion. Starting with the introduction, so the digital equivalent of a physical wallet is a mobile wallet. So when a person makes a purchase of a product or service, they simply pull money from their wallet and pay. So similarly, a mobile wallet can be loaded with a specific amount of money using a credit card, debit card, or internet banking, and then used to make both online and offline payments. So an e-wallet on the other hand, it is also important determine in which money is held digitally and payment are made via desktop, laptop or smartphones. So although not every mobile wallet user pays using their phone, the number of people using mobile wallet system is accepted to grow significantly in the coming years. So people are more likely to adopt a technology if they believe it will make their life easier. So my research is in Malaysia. So basically in Malaysia there are many type of mobile wallets. So the younger generation have been found to be the largest user of latest technology. So customers are getting willing to adopt new technology and they are more eager to experience with non-traditional payment method. So basically in Malaysia there are two type of mobile wallet. So the first one is open loop and the second one is closed loop. So in Malaysia, open loop wallet are known as example like GrabPay, Boost, Touch and Go, Shopee Pay and more. So basically closed loop also similar to open loop. So the example is like Aeon Wallet, Coffee Bean Card and Starbucks card. So moving on to the research of problem. So the pandemic of COVID-19 as well as the MCO implementation have increased the adoption of using mobile. So some consumer may be worried of using digital wallet because of the security concern. So due to a strong demand of smartphone and the internet, so in Malaysia, like e-wallet still faces a few challenges before becoming widely adopted. So in terms of technology, the new generation has seen a turning point. In comparison to the past generation, they have experienced the most technical process and globalization has brought them different intention. So due to the lack of awareness about information security, so privacy seems to have the potential to someone's privacy such as through the thief, credit card fraud and cybercrime. So based on the research problem, I have come out with the research question and research objective. So for research question, I have three questions, which is what is the effect of perceived useful on customer intention to use mobile wallet? So the second question will be what is the effect of perceived easy of use on customers intention to use mobile wallet? And the third question will be what is the effect of trust on customers intention to use mobile wallet? So based on the research problem, my research objective is that the purpose of study is to understand how the factors of perceived useful, perceived easy of use and trust contribute to the intention to use mobile wallet. So this will further help to determine the intention level among higher education students. So the study can provide a better understanding of the Malaysians consumer intention to accept the mobile wallet. So this is my conceptual framework. So the present study is extending thumb model with adding on the trust to examine the intention to use mobile wallet. So basically time is often viewed as the best framework for accessing the factor that influence the use and acceptance of any new technology. So it is important to develop this conceptual framework to study consumers' intention to use mobile wallet. So all the variable in this factor category are known as independent variable, which is on the left side, and dependent variable on right side. So my independent variable will be 3, which is perceived useful, perceived easy of use, and trust. And my dependent variable will be intention to use mobile wallet. So the technical factor are developed from thumb models. So moving on to the research method, the quantitative research design is used in the study to study the relationship between variables. So the quantitative method used is questionnaire in order to examine the user's intention of using mobile wallet. So this study focuses on cross-sectional study where the data will be collected once a particular time. So the study attempt to examine the intention to use mobile wallet among the smartphone users in Malaysia. So the university that was selected for this survey was Management and Science University, and this study focused on the higher education students. So the data were collected using online approach. So the reason of choosing university student is because due to COVID-19 pandemic, government has announced about the university student program of eBelia. So this program aims to help relieve their financial burden as well as promote cashless spending among Malaysian youths. So the sampling that I'm using is the probability sampling, and it is a symbol random sampling. So in MSU, the population is around 17,000, which is taken from a website in Google. So and based on the Morgan table 1970, the sample size should be 225 minimum. And for this thesis, I have collected 238 samples. For the data collection method, is used the Google form, and for the data analysis is used the SPSS version. Moving on to the measurements, so quantitative measure in conjunction with 5-point Likert scale is used to measure response or rating of participant to all survey items. So the 3 independent variable are used 5 questions each, and the dependent variable is used 4 questions. So moving on to the data analysis, the first one is respondents profile. So the question used for demographic is 6 questions, and another 4 will be the random questions of using smartphones. So a total of 230 undergraduate students in various programs have participated in this study. So the survey is answered mostly by female, which is 53.4%. So the mostly surveyed answered by Indian, which is 37.8%, followed by Chinese, Malay, and other communities. So a vast majority of Malaysian by nationality is 97.5% Malaysians. So as this study focused on undergraduate student intention, so most of the respondents are aged 22 years old, with 24.4% of respondents coming from that age range. So most of the respondents are degree students, which is 55%, followed by the second diploma students 24.4%. So out of 238 respondents, 50% of them are earning around 2,000 to 3,000 while studying in MSU. So in this new generation, all the people are using smartphone, and based on that, 99.6% of students are using smartphones. So mobile wallet is one of the main thing during the COVID-19 pandemic. So majority of them know about what is mobile wallet, which is 52.9%. So basically Touch 'n Go is the famous app used by many of the Malaysian, and 34.5% of students in MSU are using it. Moving on to the descriptive analysis. So as you can see in the table, the descriptive study, the variables used in this thesis, which is perceived useful, perceived easy of use, trust, and intention of using mobile wallet. So the minimum number of the questions are 1, and the maximum number of questions are 5. So the mean score indicates positiveness in the student's answer, where almost all the mean score were high in the scale of 3, as you can see in the table. So the standard deviation for all variable is greater than 0.5, which shows the positive effect for the result. So moving on to the reliability analysis. So as shown in the table, the reliability value for perceived useful is 0.937. As for the perceived easy of use, it shows 0.958, and the trust variable shows 0.944. So for the intention to use mobile wallet shows 0.937. So the number of items for the first three independent variables are 5, and for the dependent variable is 4. So the result shows all the 4 variables are reliable, where the crunch alpha rate should be minimum 0.70. So moving on further to the correlation analysis. So correlation analysis discover the relationship between dependent and independent variables. So from the table, the result is that the lowest correlation was between the trust and the perceived usefulness, which is 0.667. So the highest correlation was between perceived easy of use and perceived usefulness, which is 0.827. As for the regression analysis, I have created the conceptual framework which will show the hypothesis. So based on the framework, the hypothesis has been created 3, which is there is a positive significant relationship between perceived useful and intention to use e-wallet. So the second hypothesis will be there is a positive significant relationship between perceived easy of use and intention to use mobile wallet. So the third hypothesis will be trust significantly affect users' intention to use mobile wallets. So moving on to the multiple regression. So multiple regression was then created to test the study hypothesis. So as shown in the table, the result shows that the 3 variables are significant with the intention to use mobile wallet, where the 3 variables are also accepted. So the standardized coefficient of 2 variables are small, which is the beta shows 0.230 for perceived useful and 0.2393 for perceived easy of use. So the one variable is in medium, which is the beta shows 0.428. So the strongest predictor variable was trust, where the p-value is 0.001 and the beta is 0.428. So for the p-value, it should be greater than 0.005, and for the 3 variables, it shows 0.001. So based on these findings, all the 3 hypotheses were accepted based on the t-statistics, where it should be more than 1.96 for all variables. So for the perceived useful, the t-statistic shows 3.675, which is accepted. So for the perceived easy of use, it shows 4.661, which is also accepted. And for the trust, it shows 9.029, which is accepted. So based on this, the structure, model and hypothesis was created, which I show in the conceptual framework. So moving on to the discussion on findings. So the main objective of the current study was to examine the effect of perceived useful, perceived easy of use and trust on intention to use mobile wallet from management and science university students, which is in the branch of Shah Alam. So to fulfill the objective, a sample of 238 students from university was collected. So TAM has proven successfully in identifying the founders that drive the intention of using mobile wallet. So the result of the multiple regression supported all the hypotheses. So this model highlights the important point that there are 3 key relationships that can be seen. So through the result of sample description, descriptive analysis, reliability analysis, coefficient and multiple outcomes, so we can be able to read the result separately about all the variables and demographic profile about the respondents' intention to use mobile wallet. So moving on to the conclusion, based on the result, we can conclude that technology has not only benefited us in achieving in everything we need to do, but it also has made us all into dependent beings who look to technology for nearly every need that we have at our disposal today. So due to COVID-19 pandemic, the development of technology has been increased for the people to use cashless. So people who even don't know how to use the technology, they need to learn it for the future. So people may now track payment record with a simple click made up of a variety of tech influence, product and service. So based on the result, we can see that all the many of the students have started using the mobile wallet. So that's all from me, madam. Thank you.